Babe, I don't hate you. That's ridiculous. Stop that.
I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did be ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? She remember she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a brain. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons.
I also like the in the strengths thing. The adjust to peak demands and abilities. I really like that. The last thing you have under strengths and strengths or whatever the hell.
The bye weeks are over.
She's smart.
Football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the former San Diego State Aztecs.
Oh, I like his jerseys.
After a gain of 2 out to the 27. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Down deep into New Orleans territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 67 yards on the ground. First and goal from the 6. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to press this one right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll go with the keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big body stops. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
It does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Oh, I need that one block.
Shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it for the first this time with Alvin Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And at the 40-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there. First down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Penny, a first down carry. 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A terrific run there by Penny. Give him 42 yards on the ground. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. On the run, it's Penny. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Penny. And I don't think he got in. He did.
Yes.
He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
What the fuck?
Gonna make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows?
Fucking lucky son of a bitch.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley.
Jack.
Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Come on.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Number 41.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to...
What the fuck?
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me
crowd look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage. Way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
He was defended by...
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It appears right at the 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Camaro rolling on 1st down, but finding nowhere to go as he's bottled up behind the line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Oh, I'm so fucking stupid.
He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Penny, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. But he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
14.
And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel good.
And he fumbled
Oh,
it.
my
It's
fucking
overthrown.
God.
And the Falcons grab it.
You got to be
Force
fucking
him on
kidding
the
me.
field here. And he's free going
Every
down
team
the
beats me
left
after
side.
forcing
It's a
fumbles.
race. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
God, I wish I'd be so lucky.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Not much there, only a yard.
86.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some shots downfield.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short.
Down. And 3 yards to go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Takaris McKinley on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Falcons 14. Saints nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo now. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Gain of 17 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Black would have been a touchdown.
With a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo.
Oh my God.
Battle won by Atlanta's
You're fucking kidding me.
Coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Penny. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down. Penny. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, they're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
46-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still,
what's with all these penalties against them? Come on, team.
Hey, we're going to take the ball away.
Can't be doing this.
No matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
The kick.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up.
Oh, that could have been a pick. Lattimore, play that better, bud.
Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a...
Damn, that would have been a pick 6. I wish he threw it.
Brought down for a sack. Andrew Billings able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You okay?
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Flushed out right.
No!
Ridley. And he's able to get this to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards.
I'm there for it, too.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
3rd down and 5 yards.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
I'm so stupid. Oh.
Right side. And he takes this.
Why am I like this?
And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return.
I finally start playing great on defense. I start shooting myself in the foot. God damn it.
Again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well.
God damn it. What the fuck is my problem?
scores and got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second.
I call timeouts just to keep running it. Just let it go to half. You're fucking up, dude.
Look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, nearly
that was
picked.
Offensive pass interference.
Maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll throw now on the final play. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point
so
game.
fucking dumb.
As we send you down to Orlando, where
So
Jonathan
fucking
Coachman
dumb.
has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This is Penny. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Well, is it 3rd and somewhat manageable now? Not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Yes!
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Back to throw now on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That one caught out wide by Julio.
Oh, my God, I'm a retard.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
By Andrew Billings. A 3-yard pick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Saints 16-yard line.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Oh, I ran right into him.
That
was stupid.
25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
It's a gain of 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Murray. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
What up, Logan?
Well, hop in a party. You're playing your game now. I'm playing mine.
Not right now. I'm just listening to music, trying to beat this kid. This fucking gay kid.
I'm in one if you feel like joining at any point, if you got a secured dub.
Well, I definitely don't. I'm playing like fucking shit on offense.
Alright, well, I'm in the party. You know where I'm at.
Alright, later, buddy.
Later.
It's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
With the score, Saints 24.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now
what the?
Down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Why did I
the
just
Falcons
call it?
have retaken the lead. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans.
So
2.
fucking stressful.
That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 27, Saints 24. For the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered.
Come on. Someone block. Please, for the love of fucking Christ.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes.
And my tight end's hurt again. What the fuck?
Didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they
Just got him back for 2 games and he's hurt again.
And even better execution.
What a fucking pussy.
And they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall.
Oh, dislocated elbow.
For 7. It's 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st down, Saints.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
A gain of 9.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
Oh, come on. That was a touchdown.
After a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is taken in
holding.
One-handed. What a catch.
What a surprise. God, I hate you, Andrus.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
The fuck? It's like he knew I was calling that.
Play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Back at the 30.
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy
but a
of
sack
that crowd
here.
that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead.
And this
Take
is
that.
caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdowns.
Are you going outside?
Now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Can you please wait? The game's almost over. Please.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Hey.
Makes the score Saints 31, Falcons 27.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And
God, why does he have such open holes every play?
15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those
Wish I
old
had
school
Grady
football
Jarrett.
players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that.
God damn it, I vacate a hole and it goes
Through
straight
no
there.
reason to lighten up now. It's a 6-yard
That's my
pickup, and it
fault.
gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Penny. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The stop made by
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
He's back to throw.
What the fuck? My own guy threw me down.
The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what?
So
Everything
fucking
changes
dumb.
now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Julio Jones, the lone receiver, left. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
What the fucking offensive pass interference? Wow.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were looking for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right through. And that's going to tie the ball game at 34. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown...
I never win the coin tosses. What the fuck?
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is...
God, I wish my rushing defense was that good. 3 people, 1 at the point of attack. Jesus Christ. My team can never. That's for damn sure.
Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. What can Garoppolo do now with his drive?
I'm so stupid.
He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Why am I so fucking stupid? I must really fucking like losing.
Down carry. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
on third down, Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Chase McLaughlin on.
And the Saints signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime.
3-yard attempt.
Yes!
And this is off target.
Oh my God, that is the luckiest thing to happen to me this whole fucking game.
And we will play on here in overtime. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Complete.
Nothing fancy on first down,
grab
but a
ball
very
makes me so
consistent
mad.
type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And boy, that one was incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
A 50-yard attempt.
And he got it.
Thank you.
The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Saints, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile,